So 19 states actually allow corporal punishment, you know, and it may be a swat on the behind with a plastic or maybe fiberglass paddle.
That hurts.
This reminds me of the one I grew up with.
Ouch. I mean, can you imagine how you'd feel if your child came home from school bruised up?
Well, again,
I mean, you know what happens if you send your child to school with bruises? You get a phone call from Child Protective Services, and you know they start looking around.
But again, this is something you have to opt in on. That this you have to have.
Parents have to give permission.
But I'm not sure if that's appropriate. Who would give permission for the school to to do
in this particular case, the student had 2 days worth of detention because of whatever she did. And after the first day, the school gave her another option. Hey, do you want a second day of detention or the paddling? And she opted for the paddling, and they called the parents and got permission. Yes, it happened. And then she came home with bruises, and then all hell breaks loose.
And there's also two issues here. I mean, whether or not it's right for a man to paddle a female.
And that's where they didn't follow their guidelines.
And I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right.
Well, she weighs 96 pounds, according to the tape there, 96 pounds. And he's a man, a full-grown man, who, even if he was trying not to hit her as hard as he could, perhaps inadvertently would be administering that swat with more power and velocity than he meant to.
But we have talked enough on this show about whether or not there's even value in spanking your own children.
Right.
A lot of conflicting data on that. What I don't get, and I'm not a parent, but what I don't understand is how spanking has any place in school whatsoever.
I don't think this has place in schools. I think birth control pills do, because you know what? There is more of a risk for pregnancy than any risk of the birth control pills to kids.
That's a good point,
Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it.